We're in our, what would you call it? We're in our session room here at the Malmaison Hotel in Newcastle at the Evolution Festival. And I'm joined by Martin Longstaff, aka the Lake Poets. Martin, thank you very much for speaking to me.
No problem, thanks for having us.
Now, it's a bit of a confusing one because you are one man and the Lake Poets sounds like a pluralisation of a group of people. So can you just exactly explain what and who are the Lake Poets?
Yeah, certainly. I mean, it started off as just me, playing acoustic guitar by myself at gigs. And the name's inspired by a group of poets from the 19th century, including Wordsworth and Coleridge and Southey, who were called the Lake Poets. And I'm quite into literature, I'm quite into English, did an English degree. And I love the Lake District, so it's just an apt name, I thought. But I've changed the confusion now. It's all sorted out because I've got 3 lads who play with us on stage now.
All right, okay.
So we are a plural band now.
You are a plural band.
Yeah.
So are they now permanent members of the band, or do the people that join you on stage, do they just come and go as they please? And
Yeah, well, these guys are the kind of core people who join us on stage. But I've had other people join me on stage as well. And I like to get a kind of a collaboration thing going.
Right, okay.
It's something I like to do.
Yeah, you describe yourself as a collaboration or a collective. Is it an exciting scene to be a part of, the one at the moment that you're a part of in Sunderland?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, because we're such a small little town, obviously all the musicians kind of get to know each other, and it's great to be able to play music with each other and share the stage with your friends. So I'm very pleased that it's kind of going that way. And
am I right in saying you haven't exactly been doing this for a long time? You're still fairly new to the game. How did you get into it?
Yeah, I suppose it's a relatively small space of time. Last year, quite sadly, my grandfather died, and kind of spurred us on to make music. And it's what I've always wanted to do, but I just needed that push to realise life's life's for living. You've got to kind of go out and pursue your dreams, so to speak. And that's kind of how it started, and it's been going well ever since. And hopefully it goes well, continues in the future.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, best of luck. And what would you be doing if you hadn't been inspired to pick up the guitar and form the Lake Poets?
Not sure. I really couldn't tell you.
No?
I can't really.
Well, not much point dwelling on it, I suppose.
No, I can't really imagine doing anything much else at the moment. I mean, I've got a lot of things on. I'm still at university, allegedly, and I've got a job, but it's the main focus of my life at the moment.
Whereabouts are you a student, and what are you studying?
I'm at Newcastle University currently. Finishing September. Just got my thesis to do, and I'm doing a master's degree in linguistics.
Right. Okay. So you used the word allegedly. I'm doing a master's as well. I know what you mean. Exactly. Especially when you've got something else to do. So how do you balance the time between being the Lake Poets and concentrating on your thesis and masters?
I've got to be careful here. I mean,
you've got a drink as well in between.
Exactly.
All of that. Yeah.
Yeah, man. I mean, I've got one of my thesis to do, so I've been slowly chipping away at that, but probably not as much as I should have been. It's the main focus has been the music at the moment, but it's what I get the most pleasure from. So.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
No, that makes absolutely perfect sense. And who do you listen to? Who inspires you musically? Obviously, the Lake Poets, the Lancastrian group of the 19th century, but who in the 21st century?
In terms of music that I kind of listen to, it's pretty morbid, but I only kind of listen to dead people.
Right. Okay.
On Spotify.
Yeah.
Like I listen to kind of Etta James and Joe Stafford and Margaret White, and who are just kind of old female singer-songwriters and from the 40s and the 50s. That's brilliant, just the harmonies and the vocal acuity. It's just brilliant. And then, obviously, more recently, I listen to Fleet Foxes and people like Villages, Willy Mason.
Sure, yeah.
Jackson Browne, Warren Zevon, those type of people. Singer-songwriters.
Yeah.
Great vocal harmony groups like Crosby, Stills, Nash and Young.
Yeah. Were you at the Willy Mason gig in Newcastle last week?
I was, yeah, actually played it. So I was
You played it?
Yeah.
You're the support band that I missed. I was there with Spark FM, and I think I showed up for the second guys that came on stage.
Yeah,
what were they?
Hand.
Yeah,
it was Withered Hand.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
He's a brilliant.
Well, this is embarrassing. I'd actually forgotten that you were on the bill that night. Sorry about that. We'll edit this out. This won't make it.
Yeah, so it was Withered Hand with Oh Messy Life as his backing band, so it was quite special.
And the lead singer from Withered Hand had some quite withered crack, didn't he, in between sets?
Unfortunately, yeah, Dan had a bit of flu, so
yeah,
he was feeling a bit rough, but I think he pulled it together and did a good set.
Yeah, no, he did, and so did Willy Mason. I thought that was absolutely excellent.
Willy Mason's just the man, isn't he?
Yeah, now that he's also gone electric, I think he probably sounds better than it does on record, really. Well, the old stuff when he plays it now.
Yeah, I like it. I mean, he's got a great live sound. He's really confident. He's got the tunes, so
yeah,
it's all win-win.
Well, we're not here to talk about him. We're here to talk about you. Am I right in saying the demo EP was released back in September?
Yeah, that's right.
But the actual proper demo is being released this summer.
Yeah, I'm hopefully, I've been kind of plodding away with other musicians and recording, trying to get an actual real release out soon. Hopefully get it out on a few numbered vinyl as well.
Right, okay.
So I'm aiming for, like, I like vinyl, and it's been always a dream of mine to get something out on a 45. So.
And thanks very much for doing the acoustic set for Spark TV, which should be up on our website, hopefully by the time this interview goes to air. That was Short Term, Long Term, which was available to download last Thursday, so that's been the 26th of May. And what are your plans for the summer?
Well, we've got a few more festivals coming up as the Lake Poets with the lads. We've got Kendall Calling coming up, Ignition Festival, which is in Newcastle. And hopefully we're going down south for a few more gigs. And we've got a few tasty support slots for people like Treetop Flyers.
Cool.
And Cattle and Cane and Chased by Wolves, playing with them again. And also in June, hopefully have a good time in America.
Yeah, I heard about this, and that's quite an ambitious step to go over to America, and also an expensive one as well. How did that all come about?
Well, I'm lucky enough to be going over with my girlfriend.
Right,
and,
okay.
As we were going, I thought might as well try and get a few gigs while I'm there.
Sure.
And it's all kind of fell into place, and we're going to 3 cities, New York, Boston and Minneapolis. And hopefully the Americans will be able to get into it as well.
Yeah, hopefully. And you've already booked those venues, and you just called up and just said, "Hi, my name's Martin Longstaff. I'm the Lake Poets, and I'd like to come and play at your bar."
Sort of, really. Basically, Bandcamp, my tracks have been on there for a couple of months, and a lot of Americans, I was on an American blog, and decided to download it, and got quite a lot of American fans on the Facebook and the Twitter and things like that. I just kind of asked them where was the best place to play. My girlfriend's friend who she works with, she knows a lot of people in Boston, and a few people in New York, and it's just all kind of fell in that way.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Well, have a fantastic summer. Have fun in America. Thank you very much for speaking to us, Martin, aka the Lake Poets, and have a great gig this evening. And I'm sure we'll catch up with you again soon.
Yeah, thanks very much. It's been a pleasure.
Cheers, dude.